Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. I have a fascinating group in studio with me today. It's Alicia Hester, and she's a lab coordinator, and then I have Nicole Eads, who's with public relations, and the group is LSK121 Oral Prosthetics. Now, when I think about that, I don't necessarily know what that means, but when I think about it and it's dental, I know how important my smile is to me. You guys play a huge role in that. So tell me about what you do.
Well, we are a dental lab, which means that when you go into the dentist and you're looking to have like a crown or a bridge or an implant made, we're actually the people that make that for you. So your dentist takes all your measurements and just exactly consults with you what you're looking for, what you need, and he sends all that information to us, and we actually build that restoration. We send it to the dentist, and then he's able to place that restoration for you.
Wow, wow. So, Alicia, tell me, when we think about this, tell me what I might go to the dentist for and what I might have done so that we know what we're talking about.
Well, sometimes, you know, we have all types of patients. As Nicole said, we're all inclusive.
Right.
So therefore, we cater to your denture patients. I mean, but it's not just your full dentures. We also place just your crowns, your veneers, bridges, implants, wide variety of services, all the way to functional, being your sleep apnea devices, which has become a big thing within the dental community. That was something just taken care of by your medical doctors previously, and now has just transcended into the dental community. The dentist actually can place an appliance that's very small, not very restrictive, that will help open up your airwaves while you sleep, not only to prevent, you know, the medical conditions that go along with it, but for getting a good night's sleep for you and your partner through snoring, you know, it'll prevent all that. So we do a wide variety of services down at my lab. We, build the ceramic onto a core to produce more natural restorations, more, again, because it's such a cosmetic. You know, your smile is the first thing a lot of people see when they see you, and it's such a cosmetic necessity at this point in time.
Right, it builds confidence, but you guys have been around for a little bit. So tell me a little bit how long you've been there, and you've got a superstar who started you.
We have been around going on 20 years. And like you said, we were very loyal to Naperville. Initially, we started out on Route 59 on a very small facility. But about 10 years later, we have graduated into the facility that we are in now, which is on Deal. And just recently, we have completed about a 200% expansion of the whole premises. And again, we were started by Luke Kong, who's a certified dental technician, and he's also a master ceramist, which means that he was really, really amazing at producing these restorations, working with ceramists, building these implants, and just the results that he got were just phenomenal. So everyone was looking for him, wanting his technique, and he decided to take his technique and instead of, you know, working for other people, create his own lab, hire technicians and train them to work within his techniques and his policies and his protocols. So they are all trained to be able to produce that level of restoration and that high elite quality that you're going to be receiving whenever restoration or implant or anything you're going to be receiving from LSK.
That's wonderful. Now, when you're saying restoration and high quality, these are made with porcelain?
These are made with porcelain. They're actually, again, built up by our artists. I like to stress that because what they do, if you could just see the painstaking process that goes into actually building that perfect tooth. We have our own shading system within our lab. It's called the Chairside Shade Guide, which typically before this time it was all out of like a plastic acrylic, which is not comparing apples to apples. And what we have done is we've created a shade system that's built out of ceramic so that when the doctor actually looks at it next to the tooth of the patient, he's able to perfectly match what he's going to be getting back from the lab, which is a porcelain ceramic tooth. Now, there is probably, you know, 10 to 15 different shades that actually go into each one of these. Built up because the natural tooth has so many different depths.
Complex.
Yes. We've got characteristics, we've got enamel, we've got all of that we have to replicate and mimic to produce this natural tooth. So these are artists that do this, and all of our products are made in America. Everything is made right here at our facility, and that's another thing that in this day and age, you have a lot of outsourcing going on, you know, and we provide a high quality made in America restoration for our clients.
Also with the shade tabs, those are all handmade. So all the effort that would be in your restoration is then also put into what you're initially going to be doing your consult with.
Right, and you offer a certification for this shade technique with your dentist. Tell me how you work with your dentist.
We do. This is a new development for LSK121, and when you purchase one of our shade systems, we actually offer lots of seminars and training where you can come in and really get the full benefit of owning the shade system and how to use it and really get the dynamic restoration that you're looking for. So once you're certified by LSK, it's saying that you have the qualifications and the knowledge to be able to provide that to your clients in return.
Because I think people are more aware of oral health these days and more opportunity to fix things as the technique and everything has advanced. So now we can get crowns and we all have much more of that. So it seems like it's a really great idea of what you guys are doing, of getting some workshops going so that you don't just, dentists I'm sure weren't really planning for all of this.
Correct.
Right.
It's become a very cosmetic, I mean, like I said, society in general has just become more cosmetic. And, I would say 50 years ago, it was common to have missing teeth here and there, Whereas now, you don't see that much. And that's because of, dental labs like ours that are helping people to, again, with their confidence, become, able to show off how they feel, I mean, because your smile is what you're feeling inside, and it's so important. It really is, and so I feel like what we do is a real, service, to the patients, and I take that end of my job very seriously, in that it's not my clients, it's making them look like superstars so that our patients are out there feeling like superstars.
Wow, I couldn't plan to end it better than that. So awesome, you guys. So nice to meet you. So nice to get a little bit of an understanding of how that works and what an important role you play in our overall health and happiness. So thanks for joining us. We're going to be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.